How you all doing? My name is Josh and welcome to Rappers Like. Today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 best rappers of all time. I would just like to say, this is not a list of the technically best rappers, nor is it a list of my favourite rappers. This means I'm considering everything from influence and impact to technical ability, including lyricism and flow. So please don't be offended if your favourite rapper is not on this list. Number 10, Kanye West.
She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shoes and cars.
Everyone knows Kanye, from his ego to his controversial opinions.
I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
Hate him or love him, he makes great music. You hear an incredible hip hop beat, there's a good chance it's Dre, Primo, or Kanye. Just listen to Power, Runaway, or Flashing Lights. All three tracks which include incredible production. The first three albums were progressive for the game. 808s created the autotune era, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was one of the most acclaimed rap albums of the 2010s. Anyone who was worth anything within hip hop was influenced by Kanye, and because of this, Kanye is one of the most acclaimed rappers of all time, garnering 24 Grammy Awards, which is the most of any rapper, well, tied with Jay-Z at least.
My name is Ho.
Despite the assertion that the Grammys don't celebrate raw, real rap, the Grammys is a signifier of achievement and status. The influence, the impact, no one man should have all that power. Number 9, Ice Cube.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd.
Like Kanye, Cube may not be the technically best rapper, and also like Kanye, he had the influence. Though many know him as a global superstar today, he was once one of the most infamous gangster rappers going. Cube came onto the scene with the supergroup, the NWA, in 1988, and their album, Straight Outta Compton. Cube is primarily responsible for their aggressive lyrics, depicting assault of both peers and police, such as on the track F the Police. This made them incredibly controversial, leading them to call themselves the world's most dangerous group. The album brought the gangster rap subgenre to the mainstream. This amplified the voices of black youth within America. Subsequently, he would leave the NWA, which would lead to him creating an impressive discography of his own, becoming one of the leading rap artists of the early 1990s. This would only certify his position as a top 10 rapper of all time. Number 8, Lil Wayne.
A millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair.
Whilst Eazy-E was the godfather of gangster rap, Lil Wayne was the godfather of mumble rap. He's one of the technically best rappers of all time. He's a different breed of rapper. Weezy started rapping at the age of 12. He was already platinum by 14, whilst he was still in school. Whilst he would reach popularity with the Carter 1 and 2, it was the Carter 3 that allowed him to reach the mainstream. This included singles such as A Milli and Lollipop. During this time, everyone just wanted a Wayne feature. That's what led to the lyrical powerhouse that was Eminem and Lil Wayne's No Love. Despite this, he's probably one of the hardest working rappers of all time, recording 53 songs in one night, freestyling every single one off the dome. You see him at shows reading his own lyrics. He spits it, forgets it, and moves on to the next one. It's even said that he freestyled his hit single, A Milli. Can you now see why I called him a different breed of rapper? He is one of the greatest to ever do it, without a pen like Jay. Fair play. The number 7 spot goes to one of the most influential rappers, period, Rakim.
Thinking of a master plan. This ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands.
In 1987, every other rapper had the same generic flow. Steps above every other rapper at the time, Rakim raised the bar, creating one of the most influential rap albums of all time, Paid in Full. Rakim's rapping pioneered the use of internal rhymes within hip-hop. Rakim also employed a relaxed, more stoic delivery. This contradicted more high-energy rappers at the time, including Run DMC and LL Cool J. Rakim inspired every rapper in some capacity. Whether you're a Jay-Z fan, a Kendrick fan, Rakim is basically a grandfather of rap. Simply, no Rakim, no hip-hop. He's one of the best because he evolved the genre single-handedly. Without him, the state of rapping would not be the same. Number 6, Kendrick Lamar.
Poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it?
One of the few true lyricists in a generation of mumble rap. He would reach mainstream success with his album Good Kid Mad City in 2012. The album is perfectly described by this poetic justice line: if I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? His incredible lyricism, such as on the track Mad City, gives a vivid description of this mad city that is Compton. And if perfect storytelling is your thing, just listen to Sing About Me, I'm Dying First. One of the best rap songs of all time. But he would shift from boy to man with his 2015 release, To Pimp a Butterfly. The album is dedicated to Tupac, honouring his legacy. He empowered black culture. This would lead to incredible widespread acclaim. This is definitely one of the best rap albums to this day. He hasn't even released a bad album, attaining one of the best discographies of any rappers. An artist still performing in his prime, Lamar showed no sign of decline. That leads us on to number 5, Biggie.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine.
Known for his smooth, distinctive flow, to his Versace jumpers, he's internationally known as the true king of New York. Big came onto the scene with Party and Bullshit,
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses.
which was a big single for the young rapper at the time. Big would then establish that he was a top East Coast artist with his 1994 album, Ready to Die. The partly autobiographical album is self-reflective as Biggie details his experiences as a young criminal. He was able to tell a grim, semi-autobiographical story whilst creating celebrational commercial singles. And his incredible lyricism and storytelling ability allowed for widespread critical acclaim. Big would also release another great album in Life After Death, which was released in 1997, but Ready to Die was the only rap album released in the young rapper's lifetime. The impact, the legacy he's had, 2 albums, one in his lifetime, that's phenomenal. But his life was cut short because he entered the most infamous rap beef of all time for our number 4 pick, Tupac Shakur.
Some say the blacker the better, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots.
Tupac was a true poet, a master of the craft. His level of passion made people want to listen to him and what he had to say. Tupac almost felt like the first human rapper. This is especially present in the track Dear Mama, where he talks about his love for his mother. This is completely devoid of the gangster persona that every rapper was trying to fit at this time. He also rapped about what was important, social issues that were affecting both him and his community. This includes teenage pregnancy in Brenda's Got a Baby, racism in Changes, and celebrating womanhood in Keep Your Head Up. For these reasons, he was seen as a symbol for activism against inequality. This changed how people treated each other, particularly young black boys in the ghetto. Pac is still loved to this day, even by people who were born after his death, including myself. He's definitely a technically better rapper than our number 4 pick, Tupac. Number 3, Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow, but I'll be hood forever.
Commercially and critically dominant, Jay has won the most Grammys of any rapper, tied with Kanye, and he has sold over 140 million records. One of the best-selling artists of all time. Jay-Z has released hot single after hot single. This includes 99 Problems, Empire State of Mind, Fellas in Paris, and he has the technical ability to justify his success. And though people like to hate on his flow, just lingering behind the beat, I would argue that it's the second best flow within hip-hop, just behind Biggie's. But through this technical skill and level of consistency, he's allowed himself to garner the most platinum albums of any rapper at 17, far beyond the reach of any other rapper. This is tied to his incredible level of consistency. This is because he treats every song like his first.
Treat my first like my last, and my last like my first, and my first is the same as when I came.
This has allowed him to make the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee cane. The number 2 spot goes to the best lyricist of all time.
My success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we'll all see who the prophet is.
Nas spent 4 years working bar to bar, line to line, to create the greatest hip-hop album of all time in Illmatic. This was incredibly profound and influential. However, by 2001, everyone had stole all they could from Nas's style. Those who had stolen from him began to diss him, like Jay-Z on Takeover, but then Nazi for Jay, which allowed him to reclaim his position as the king of New York. He's never changed up on who he is at any particular moment, and he's truly genuine, unlike some rappers who try to fake a gangster persona which just doesn't pay off. Ja Rule, anyone? And while some rappers never evolve their craft, he's aging like fine wine. He's in his 3rd childhood at the moment. He's considered one of the best rappers at almost 50, putting out a string of incredible successes in the King's Disease trilogy and Magic, all produced by Hit Boy. But take Nostradamus out of the equation, and he's probably one of the most consistent rappers of all time, considering the fact he's still doing it to this day, after 30 summers. Before we go to the number 1 pick, I would just like to list some honorable mentions. Andre 3000, MF Doom, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Lauryn Hill, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, J. Cole, Big L, even Ghostface Killer. Yeah, there's too many. The number one pick, as you probably expected, Eminem. So many smash singles, including Lose Yourself, Without Me, Love the Way You Lie, Mockingbird, Stan, The Way I Am. In 1999, he came into the mainstream and was massively popular in Slim Shady LP. The album's lyrical content led him to being seen as incredibly controversial. His follow-up album in the Marshall Mathers LP cemented his legacy as an incredible MC. This is through the technically amazing The Way I Am. The phenomenal storytelling of Stan is all contained within his masterful flow, lyrics and rhyme schemes, all revolutionary for the craft and inspired so many rappers. This all led to the album being certified diamond that sold over 10 million certified units. His next album, The Eminem Show, was his most mature work to date. The album addresses political commentary such as on white America, all while having motivational songs such as Sing for the Moment and Till I Collapse. Haley's song was dedicated to his daughter. It showed him to be human. It also became the best-selling rap album of all time at 12 million certified units. After this, he would release one of the most important songs of his career, Lose Yourself. From the lyrics to the beat to the message, this is one of the best rap songs ever. He single-handedly acted as a catalyst to bring rap into the mainstream. Think of all these rappers that have all these Ferraris. Without Eminem, there will be fewer customers within the rap market, meaning that they wouldn't have all of this money. They would probably have about half the money they have now. Those rappers may not even respect him, but what he's done for them is incredible. Furthermore, his flow was signature. The manic speed, the erratic rhythm, this led to an unforgettable delivery. This was incredibly inspirational for a new wave of rappers. And because he was white, he opened the door for other white rappers such as himself. Every other person that tried to enter the culture as a white rapper was just seen as another Vanilla Ice clone. As he was at the start of his career, he changed the perception of how white rappers were viewed. This led to the Mac Millers, the Logics, the NFs, even the MGKs. And to all of you who may claim that Eminem got all of these accolades because he's white, I pose one question. Why haven't all the other white rappers reached the same level of acclaim? Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you didn't enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a comment down below telling me why. I really appreciate that feedback too, so please do. And until next time guys, see you in a bit.